I'm Brenda, and welcome back to Daily Dose Of. Another month has come and gone, so it's time for March favorites. First up on the list this month is something by First Aid Beauty. This is their Ultra Repair Cream. It's a very thick lotion that I have been loving because my skin has still been dry because of winter. I feel like I talk about that a lot, but it's just true. I have dry skin and it snows every other week here for some reason. But anyways, I still have the SK2 essence that I have in my routine, so I use that first. Sometimes I put on a serum, and then I put on the Ultra Repair Cream, and then on top of that, I put another lotion, which is my second beauty favorite. This is the Dr. Jart Cicapair's line, and it's the Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. This is a very dry formula. When I first bought it, I used this on its own, and then I realized it made my skin even more dry, so that's why I got the Ultra Repair Cream. So I paired these two together. I put the Ultra Repair Cream, then I put this on top. This is a color correcting treatment, so it's supposed to help fade dark scars from either acne or just discoloration in general. I feel like it has a very white cast to it, so it's probably not the best for dark skin tones. In fact, I'm pretty sure it lightens my skin tone, so I don't mind so much in the winter, but once summer rolls around, I don't think I can actually use this lotion anymore. Third up on the list is something by Fenty Beauty. I got their highlighter, and in particular, I've been using the shade Hustla Baby. This is a very gold highlighter, and I don't think I've had that many very gold highlighters. I'm actually wearing it right now. I find that it complements my skin tone very well since I have yellow undertones, and it brings out the highlight more naturally than it does if I were using something a little bit more neutral or a little bit more on the silvery side. So I really like this for yellow undertones. It's got a super creamy texture and it goes on so smoothly. You could definitely build it up to be super highlight, or you can even wear it as somewhat natural. Fourth up on the list is my Nintendo Switch. I have never owned video games growing up because I just wasn't allowed to. I bought 3 games for it: Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, and Mario Kart. My favorite so far, I want to say, is one of the Mario ones because I've played them before. The Zelda game, I've never actually played any Zelda games before, so I'm not that good at video games, and I feel like I just get a little lost in this game. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Whereas Mario Kart, super straightforward, you're just driving, and Super Mario is still pretty straightforward, you're collecting moons, whereas Zelda, it's like you're exploring the world, but the animation and the sound effects, amazing. And people who do play video games have told me that Legend of Zelda is one of their favorite games ever. I'm just so new to the video gaming world where I feel like I'm just not quite caught up in it yet. Fifth on the list is a TV show. It's called Santa Clarita Diet. It's one of those shows where you just watch one episode after another. I literally watched the whole entire 10-episode season 2 in one night, as if it was a really long movie. This one is about a family in Santa Clarita, and the wife kind of turns into a zombie somehow, but not your classic zombie where they're like blah. It's not like that. She's still human, and it's a lot of dark humor, and I don't know how to explain it without ruining it. It's a very funny show, and it's a very quick watch. Each episode is maybe 22-25 minutes, and you just kind of boom, 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 go through it. It's a Netflix original, so go ahead and tune in and watch seasons 1 and 2. The sixth favorite I have is another TV show. It's called Girl Meets World. This one is a little bit lamer. If you guys have ever heard of Boy Meets World, it was a really big show back in the 90s, and this is a remake of it, kind of like when they did Fuller House with Full House. So they cast the original actors of Corey and Topanga in Girl Meets World, and this time they're parents because it's been maybe 15 years or so, and it follows her daughter and her daughter's friends instead. And the jokes are super corny, and it's definitely a children's show, but I feel like I love watching shows like that because it kind of gives me a lot of nostalgia for in my childhood when I watched Boy Meets World, that was why I also like Fuller House. So it's not so much where the show is super, super good. It's more it reminds me of a happy childhood memory. Also, I just really like the feeling of nostalgia. I don't know why. It makes me a happy sad, and I like that. I don't know if everybody does. So I've been trying to be a little healthier this month through eating and exercise, which is something I haven't really done in a very long time. And so my next favorite is a chicken tinga salad from the place Chopt, and it's a warm salad, which I think I like a lot more than a cold salad. The chicken is warm, it's got avocados, tortilla chips, kale, a Mexican goddess dressing, which I'm unsure what's in the dressing, but all together it tastes so good. It's not like your typical boring salad. For people who have eaten at Chopt or Sweet Green, it's a pretty normal salad to get there. I've just never really paid for salads before because I always thought it was a waste of money and I could easily just make it at home. But I tried making my salads for a week and it's just a lot of ingredients and I have to toss it fresh every day. So I've kind of hopped on board with buying salads, even though I still feel like they're extra overpriced. It's about $10 to $12 for a bowl, but I like it. So if you're ever at Chopt, try the chicken tinga. My final favorite of the month is a physical activity. This year I started doing boxing, and by this year I mean this month. By regularly I mean once a week. At this place called Overthrow. On Mondays, Overthrow offers donation-based classes. It's called What Are You Fighting For? And you can donate as little as $5 to as much as $100 or even more. And each week they choose a different thing to donate to. So sometimes it's Planned Parenthood and sometimes it's something else. And you go, it's a 45-minute class and it's super intense. And that's one thing that I really recommend. Go work out with a buddy, because there was last Monday, I was kind of in a bad mood and I was tired and I didn't sleep well and I really wanted to skip boxing, but then I was like, no, I told Mara I'd be there and I don't want to like flake and not be there. So then I went and then I felt so much better, because exercise is supposed to make you happier and it does, and I should do it more often, but I'm lazy. Alright, that wraps it up for the March favorites. I know it was a longer list than usual, but I feel like I just tried more things than usual and I wanted to share them with you. Last month I made a vlog and I uploaded it on Sunday, so if you haven't seen that yet, I will link it up here. I think I'm going to go forward with the monthly vlogs. If you're not interested in that, don't even tune in on a Sunday. But if you are interested, they'll be up on Sundays. I'll let you know in a Wednesday video when there's going to be a Sunday video. Speaking of which, this Sunday I'm uploading some Q&As for Coachella if any of you are going. I went last year, so I'm going to share my tips and tricks and things I kind of wish I knew. If you don't care about that and you only care about beauty and skincare, I will see you next Wednesday. Bye bye!